Oh boy, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. CCTV 2019, live from Silverlake, California. A beautiful backyard I found on the internet.
Oh, I like the glasses.
Thank you.
I didn't. Where did you pull those out of? I didn't see that.
Thin air.
Right.
These are the bold presenting glasses for 2019. These are very, yeah, it's like if you took Bruce's steampunk glasses and then shot him with a grow ray. Yeah, guys, this is my preferred posture for podcasts in 2019. Mm-hmm. Like I just fell down a flight of stairs and I'm waiting to be rescued.
Have you thought about sitting up?
I thought about it, but it was very uncomfortable. Look at how you, now look at this. Does this seem comfortable for 45 minutes? So anyways, there I was, fighting the Huns yet again.
Maybe it's your back.
In the battlefield. My back?
Yeah.
This feels good for you?
I mean, it doesn't feel as bad as you're describing it.
I did some deadlifts today, so that's like kind of. But even if I hadn't, I don't think I'd like to sit. Anyways, we've been.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, Indian style. That seems very
promising.
promising.
Native American style.
Native American style. Maybe they actually do mean Indian then.
Oh.
It's hard to. Would someone trace those origins? Let's get a genealogy test.
Ancestry test.
Yeah. Welcome, guys. We got that good energy, that good rested energy. Hope we're not too low energy. We got plenty of things to complain about.
We're not treading that ground again.
We will, don't worry. Someone will say it. There are lots of fun things we can talk about. Lots of venting to do. You know, in the spirit of Donald J. Trump. Happy New Year to my haters.
Right.
Let's enjoy the ride.
Right. Well,
how was your New Year's?
Did I just get owned, dude? Well, I was gonna ask the same thing. Okay. No. Yeah. I was gonna be, how's everyone's New Year's?
Yeah.
So
let's go in a circle. Let's all just like go one by one and say how it was.
Okay. Jesus. 2019. Great start.
You're talking about specifically the New Year's Eve or what?
That's what you do over break, really.
It's been 2 days since the New Year started.
Well, I wasn't here for like 8 days or so.
Where'd you go?
I was in Massachusetts because of Christmas, because of the Christmas break. And then New Year's, I flew back here.
Okay.
Yeah, my vacation was great. You know, got to go see family, recorded some videos down with my family.
You recorded videos with your family?
Yeah, there's like a pager going off. Is that you?
So the neighbor's microwave.
Oh, okay.
Strudel.
Their outdoor microwave.
Very close backyard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Massachusetts was cold. Boston was cold. Didn't see any snow, so Christmas kind of blew. It was just,
Mine too.
30 degrees and just nothing. You know what I mean? Just going outside, you're freezing. And is this worth it? Yeah. Is this worth a flight back home?
I've never once had snow during Christmas.
Ooh.
Never once.
Really?
So, you've been denied,
no.
my young friend.
That's so sad.
We don't get snow out here.
It's weird because you have the Christmas decorations. And you guys decorate all over, you have like snowmen and stuff.
Yeah, but they're compensating. Because we don't have any other way of like having festivities here. Like there's no snow, it's not like a white Christmas, so everyone just puts up Christmas decorations to compensate for that.
It sucks here.
It's awful.
It was still cold, it was gray, it was shitty. Still this, like somehow a ton of people on Christmas Day driving around, taking parking spots. It's not like it was like, I thought it was gonna be a ghost town like it was a couple years ago. It wasn't, it sucked. Sorry.
No, that's fine, dude. Yeah. Like I said, I had a good time. Got to fly JetBlue.
Nice.
Bought some first class tickets.
Ooh, treat yourself.
I never flew Mint. They call it first class Mint on JetBlue now.
As they say in the biz, Mint.
No, it's just what they call.
Oh, that's
it.
like actually the
their specific. Biz.
Oh, their business specific.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because you're flying the Mint class. You know what I mean?
Get you.
Get seats that like recline into a bed so you can sleep.
When's the last time you were in Massachusetts?
Well, last year. Well, actually, no, March, because PAX East we did.
Oh, okay, yeah, in Boston.
And then I drove up there and then drove back.
Sweet.
You just reminded me that PAX East exists and we have to go there in March.
Yeah, I've been trying to avoid people asking questions about PAX East because I just didn't want to process it.
What's so bad about PAX East?
It's fucking freezing cold.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, PAX East, because it's like one of the only events on like the East Coast, but it's just so by itself. You know? It's like it's not in a good spot. for games, really. It's like a lot of shit that you've already probably seen. It's just like, I mean, you just go to hang out, I guess.
You go to a Twitch party and you leave and there's a blizzard. Like one year we went.
That too. The snow just does not go away over
Girls
there.
in cocktail dresses, like freezing to death in the street. It's very. Why can't we have it in? I'd love to see a Boston summer. I bet it's great, but it's green. You know.
Yeah.
Go see a game at Wrigley.
Field, sure.
Is that-
Well, summertime.
Late summer.
Okay.
Early August.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they have, isn't South in?
Preseason.
Isn't South in August? PAX South is in
Yeah.
August?
Well, then you can go to Austin, Texas. Everyone's picked the wrong dates.
Well,
for
that's San
everything.
Antonio.
What if we could?
Yeah.
PAX South.
Different.
Still, let's go to San Antonio in the heat of August. Let's go to RTX.
I want to go to San
is
Antonio
also
when
August.
they clean that
July.
river. When they clean the river,
Yeah. Good luck.
they do their 10-decade, whatever. Like I don't know how
Dredge it.
often they go through and clean it out. It's very green.
Didn't you pee in it? Are you part of the problem?
There's a lot of people that did a lot of different things. First of all.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving briskly along.
Okay,
Yeah, I was with
well-
you on New Year's. So far, so
Yeah,
good.
New Year's was good. We went over to the Kales. That was a good. We watched the ball drop. I thought he put on the wrong
He
year.
did. He put on 2017. It was like 30 seconds late. So we heard fireworks while we were still waiting to count down. We were like,
Okay.
Like, how
Wait.
does that happen? 2017?
You weren't watching live TV or watching like.
he,
No,
well,
because live TV would have been 9 p.m. here.
Yeah.
'Cause it's East Coast, right?
Yeah.
So I was just like at 12. I was just like, hey, throw up the past broadcast of the East Coast thing.
They still show it live here. They'll still show it live here. It's just going to be
What do
3
you,
hours
like with like a
delayed.
television, like it's
Yeah.
script. Okay, that's the thing. Like no one
Kale's
watches
on cable
you
and
know.
thing.
Oh, it just didn't have.
You can
cable.
also access it with like PlayStation View and DirecTV Now and I mean all the other
He
services.
had
Where
a-
were you guys?
He had a computer.
Sorry.
Yeah, you guys.
He just had his computer there. You thought it would be easy. It's like type in New Year's
Well,
ball
yeah,
drop.
if you
Right.
put in YouTube like New Year's Eve 2019
Yeah.
or something.
They had like a Twitter page. I watched it on Twitter because they have like this. They had a dedicated like hashtag Happy New Year's page, and it was updated. It was weird. It was updated for like they had all these like countries that were having it. Like it would be like it'd go from like Rio to like London or like the other way around. It went all the way up to New York, and then it stopped at New York. Like they didn't do any other time zone. They didn't do Central or anything like that. They just like they did New York, and that was like it. It was done. The stream ended.
That's weird.
Damn.
I had to go to like Chicago's local
Yeah, I
news
saw
to
that.
watch like Chicago's Central New Year's, and that was kind of weird. They were just like jam packed in this like weird looking bingo hall, and that was what they had on their news station. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know where that was.
Gosh.
Nice.
I will say though that every other place like had like insane fireworks displays. Like I watched London's and Rio's, and they just kept going.
Yeah.
And then ours happened, and like New York happened, and it was like, what the fuck is this?
Did you see
There's, like,
Dubai?
I did not see Dubai.
The big tower they have there, the Burj Khalifa. Yeah, so it's called.
Wiz Khalifa.
The Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
It was all lit up, and there's fireworks shooting out of the building. Didn't they do that one year? And there was like a fire that started because of that, right?
it's
Like
gotta be
they
so
burnt
I think
down
you're
a whole
thinking of
building.
Skyscraper, the Dwayne.
No, I wasn't
Johnson
thinking of
film.
that.
No? Okay, because that one was in China.
Yeah, but I don't know like any major festivities out here for New Year's in LA. I don't know if there's like huge fireworks displays or anything. Well, things would catch on fire easy here.
The
It's like
Dodger
a palm
Stadium.
trees.
Dodger Stadium didn't have fireworks display for
Not
New Year's,
sure.
right?
No,
I don't think so.
They do 4th of July.
Well, 4th of
I guess,
July
'cause
is
it's
pretty
sort of
cool.
on season.
4th of July is good out here. It's fun out here,
Yeah.
but
You start
New
some
Year's
New
fires.
Year's not so
like-
much.
New Year's is just kind of it's a mixed bag, dude. It's hard to have good options. There's a lot of shitty options, a lot of expensive options, but not a lot of just like good options. You know?
Yeah.
What was it like Marina Del Rey up in Santa Monica? Because I went there before midnight. I went up to Malibu, and
Yeah.
and my idea was that like I would get to see fireworks from Malibu down to Santa Monica, and I had called because I was like maybe if I book a like hotel or something, I don't know what my plan was to get like a beachside view and maybe like see the fireworks coming out. And I called and they're like, I was like, hey, you doing anything for New Year's? They're like, no. Why? I was like, well,
Why?
Why?
that was just kind of the gist I got. They're like, oh yeah, no, we got no New Year's specials. And I was like, can you see the fireworks from the beach or whatever? They're like, no, Malibu doesn't have anything like for New Year's. There's no ordinance for it. Maybe some residents are doing stuff, and maybe someone on a yacht, but you won't see any fireworks from there to Santa Monica.
How
I was like,
depressing.
It was depressing. And I was like, well, what, are you doing anything? And they're like, well, we got some food specials. I'll patch you over to our chefs.
Half off the
Asian
buffet.
spring rolls.
You check on Groupon.
The thing is, the worst part is they patched me to their chefs, and I was like, is there New Year's specials? And they're like, no, it's going to be same service as usual. So I was like, well, this is so fucking depressing out here.
Yeah.
You don't get to see anything. And
You kind of got to make your own fun for New Year's out here. You can't really go anywhere to just experience it. You know?
I see a lot of parties, lots of parties.
Everybody's just partying. That's
like
pretty much all it was.
kind of,
Yeah.
you know.
Did you party with Abby on New Year's?
Yeah, I saw Abby. I went to well, I have some friends down in Irvine, and I decided to go down there, but before I did, I was like, wait, Abby's down there. I forgot. And so I messaged her asking if she was doing anything, and she has like a sorority that she's in for her college there, and so they're like right by the beach there. So me and my buddies, like a couple of us,
Abby lives in Irvine? Have you been driving to
Yeah,
here
she lives
from
in Irvine, from Newport Beach. I just doxed her, my bad.
Yeah, that's okay.
But yeah, that for reference, where Abby lives is about an hour and a half at the minimum away from here, or from where we work. So she would have to make that drive, because I think my drive's long, because I got to drive about...
That's longer than
Never
us.
once
That's longer than us, yeah.
Did I know that? She ever say that to you? You knew that? You didn't say anything this whole time?
What am I supposed to say? Oh, Abby drives a really long time
Yeah.
to get here.
Yeah, I would have been like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Like James and I have long
Maybe
drives.
we
We
should give her
drive
some money.
We drive about 45 minutes to get here, and I think that's long, but she had to drive an hour and a half. It's
Wow.
like, is it worth it?
Wow.
But
What a trooper.
yeah, no, it was cool getting to see her again. So kind of, I guess, like her friends and my friends kind of became friends. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
She's doing good, as far as I know. She misses working at the office. You know, so I sent a message to Lindsay. She was saying hi to her, and Lindsay was like, tell her to come down here. And she was like, I don't know
She
when.
said hi to Lindsay. She said hi to Lindsay only.
Yeah,
She said
specifically
Happy
just
New
Lindsay.
Year to Lindsay only.
Yes.
Brett will remember that.
Yeah. No, but it was cool catching up with her. But then I didn't spend the actual New Year's night with her, though. That was just earlier in the day. Later in the night, me and my friends went back to our other friend's house, just partied there pretty much. Not like crazy, just like small thing, just all of us.
Nice.
But yeah, there's not really any like go-to venues or something that you can really go to, just like see New Year's festivities. You kind of just got to make your own fun. Like you guys had your party as well. It's kind of like that. So it's LA, man.
That's LA.
There's no snow. There's no festivities.
Well, the good news is this. There may not be a lot of New Year's Eve options, but there are new options for the new year for sponsors on this beloved podcast.
That's a good
And I am
segue.
so pleased to kick off 2019 with a new sponsor. It's the Calm app.
Ooh.
You guys know how stressful life can be.
Yeah.
You guys ever, just need a little quiet time for yourself. You want to clear your head at the end of a long day of reading comments on the subreddit. You want to just clear that mind space. Calm's where it's at, right here on your little phone. Yes, Calm, the #1 app to help you meditate, sleep, and relax. Practices like meditation and prioritizing sleep can leave you feeling more rested so you have the energy to go out and achieve your goals. Calm features guided meditations on issues like anxiety, stress, and focus, including a brand new meditation each day called the Daily Calm, perfect to guide you in building a meditation habit. They've also got sleep stories. There's bedtime stories for adults designed to help you relax before you doze off. Head to the lavender fields of France with Stephen Fry, or explore New Zealand with Jerome Flynn from Game of Thrones. I don't know if you guys ever do meditation. I do, but I'm not as regular as I should be. I go through little stretches where I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do it, and I'll do it for like a week, and then something will make me forget one morning, and then I won't. So this seems like there's a new daily thing. You can get excited each day. There's a new, it's not like, oh, I have to repeat my 1 hour guided meditation loop that I like from YouTube. You can have the Calm app, check out what's new, try to get to bed on time, drift off, don't be on your phone, going through Twitter, getting all riled up right before you go to sleep. It's just like a nice, healthy, routine you can get into to keep you in a good headspace, keep you feeling good. That stuff's very healthy and very important, in our modern age. If you head to calm.com/cctv, you'll get 25% off a Calm premium subscription, which includes hundreds of hours of programs, including the stuff I already mentioned. That's 25% off a Calm premium subscription at calm.com/cctv. That's calm.com/cctv. Get unlimited access to all of Calm's content today at calm.com/cctv. I think this is a very nice sponsor that I think our viewers could enjoy. I know that I enjoy that sort of thing. It's just good for the mind. So very cool. Very cool. Thank you for sponsoring us, being our first sponsor for 2019. I think it'll make a lot of people happy. So we'll get that discount.
Sweet, dude.
Now let's talk about things that don't make us calm.
Well, we didn't hear what your New Year's plans were.
I didn't really do anything too special. Yeah, I mean, I didn't party or anything like that. I just did my normal schedule and just kind of like upped it, if anything.
Get you.
I just went to the gym more, streamed more, and just kind of did that.
You did the gym more on New Year's Eve?
Oh, no, not on New Year's.
You're talking about your resolutions.
My resolutions?
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying in general over my vacation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, I don't think the gym wasn't open on New Year's. I streamed on New Year's up to the East Coast New Year's, and then I just got off to, celebrate here, but nothing really happened, so
Nice.
that was it. It was just kind of boring. Yeah, that was it. Didn't really do too much. Just kind
Sweet.
of relaxed.
Cool.
Not bad.
Any New Year's resolutions for anybody? Anyone that stands out?
A funny story is when I was having dinner on New Year's Eve, I was like I said, I was at this restaurant it's called Joffrey's in Malibu. It's a really nice place, and we had this family that was sitting across from us. It was this mom and 2 kids. The whole time, like, I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but they were talking, like the kids were talking a lot. And when I say kids, they're like older teens, and the other one was in her 20s. And the younger one was talking about like video games, like, oh yeah, we played Smash, all this different stuff about whatever. And the mom's just kind of sitting there, like, got that look, it's just like, I had no idea what the fuck they're talking about, but just happy to be in the moment. And then their other relatives come in, and they're still having conversations. And I guess I tune back in around the time someone says, so what is everyone's New Year's resolution? And this kid, the younger one's like, blurts out, I don't have any New Year's resolutions because I work on bettering myself every single day. No one hears him. So he again says, I don't have any New Year's resolutions because I work on bettering myself every single day. I don't have any New Year's resolutions because I work on bettering myself every single day. About 2 more times. And I was just wishing someone would acknowledge this kid. Just please, so I wouldn't have to hear him say
Was there
that.
like a conversation going on while he's trying to speak?
Yes, because people were like,
okay.
I was over at Sally's or whatever.
Yeah.
Someone's talking about something, and the mom's talking to the aunt.
It's like when you try to tell a story on the podcast.
Yeah, pretty much like when I try to tell a story. But it's like this thing where it's just, clearly like showboating, but because no one sees you showboating, it's like you're really going to make sure everyone sees and acknowledges that you work on bettering yourself every single day, so therefore you have no resolutions for the new year.
Poor kid. That probably didn't help him at all.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, it didn't help him. But maybe it helped better himself because he might realize that, maybe you should just keep calm and use the Calm app, and you won't have to have that, anxious response to someone just asking a basic question.
Yeah, dude.
Really just a
Man.
topic starter, if anything.
Yeah.
Not even like
Yeah.
I really want to know what your resolution is.
Yeah.
So that made me think of like, well, what are mine?
Sure.
I don't know. I just better year, but hopefully have a better year than last year. I don't feel like last year was all that good. I don't know, for whatever reason. I remember 2016, I came back, was all right. Even 2017 was like not bad too. 2018, I don't know. I see people be like, 2018 was the best year of my life. And most of them were like Fortnite streamers. So I'm like, I get it.
And that was the year of Fortnite, really, though.
It
Yeah.
really took off, yeah. So,
Landon's like, 2018 was awesome.
yeah.
Interesting.
So that was my New Year's resolution story.
Sure.
I guess.
Anybody else?
I mean, I feel like I had a pretty all right 2018. I feel like I got my thing isn't even really like I'm not trying to kickstart anything in terms of like a big resolution. I feel like I already kind of set myself on a pretty good path. So like I think it's just a matter of staying on that path, I guess, and not falling off the horse, so to speak.
Sure.
So if I can just do that, I think I'll be good.
So just like maintaining right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I think towards the tail end, or I mean, maybe the halfway point of 2018, I think I kind of sorted my shit out, I guess, or at least to a point, just keeping it together.
Mentally?
Mentally and physically, yeah.
Yeah.
I think as long as I retain that, I'll be good. Hopefully.
How about yourself?
My resolution is to make Couch Up more money. Because we need it.
Fair.
Because we need it.
Sure.
We got some...
You're saying it kind of sad, dude, the way you're
Well, it's a daunting task to run a channel, make sure people are paid what they deserve to be paid. We hooked up. I try to get some bumps. Rooster Teeth's over here, like, oh, I don't know where your sales money is. I'm just throwing that out there. Get a check in December for half of what it's supposed to be, and you're like, what's going on? It's very hard. This channel, it's not super monetized, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna figure it out.
It's not super monetized. I think good term for it.
We're trying.
Yeah.
We're trying. Patreon, love and support you.
Definitely wouldn't say it's super monetized.
But when you say that, it's like, how do you even combat that? The not super monetized. That's not really anything that we can really get around.
Just gotta go out there and get those deals.
Oh, well.
That's a 2018
More selling,
meme to say to
that's
get
all we
this
can
bread. I don't know what the 2019, get the soup and salad combo, but it's out there. We gotta we'll figure it out. I got some plans. We'll see. I got not a Dutch plan, but I got. I mean, it might end up feeling like that. What else? I don't know. Staying sane. I think
Sweet.
it's easy to get overwhelmed. I think it can be very stressful. I'm starting a new gig this year too, so trying to keep this and that and not lose my shit. I'll be calm apping it.
I saw that you got the rock headphones over Christmas.
He did.
Good?
I did see that.
Bad?
Here's the thing.
What's the review?
Oh no.
I think it just depends on what your expectations are. First of all, I bought them, and in my head, I pictured them being pretty big. Like I pictured some pretty chunky, wireless headphones that would fit over my entire ear. Because I see The Rock wearing them, and they look kind of like this on The Rock, and I'm like, well, he's got a huge...
He claims to curate every single item that's a part of the lineup.
But it turns
Tested.
out his head is not as... I pictured his head being twice my size or something, because they fit on my head the exact same way they fit on his head, which is kind of not... they sit on your ears, they don't envelop your ears. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So they're the noise canceling in the sense that they're this, but not like this. So they're small. They're Bluetooth controlled, and I put them on, and the first 3 times I worked out with them, something would happen where I would bug out the audio on my thing. I tried to control it, and I would accidentally drop the audio, and then I couldn't get it back up. There's simple controls on it, but I couldn't. It would just be way too quiet. So then I'd have to decouple it with Bluetooth, reconnect to it, and then do it again. So I don't know what it is. Some kind of weird thing between Spotify and my phone and the headphones. Oof. But beyond that, I got the yellow ones. They look good. They seem tough. I'm not The Rock, so it's not like I'm headbutting anything in the gym. I don't know what he does to it.
You think he headbutts people in the
He
gym?
pulls them off, and it's oh, I go to slap some back
That was
on.
one of the things. It was durable, built tough kind of headphones.
That's how he tested it? He
that's how they sold them, that they were durable.
What happens to your headphones at the gym? Someone drops a plate on them. I don't see them taking a lot of damage. They're not flimsy, and they're not Dre Beats. They're not AirPods that would pop out of my ears or something.
Maybe get a couple pairs of them and put it through the ringer and see what exactly durable.
Yeah.
If they are built to last.
They seem cool. I think they're expensive, but if you've got a disposable income, I don't not recommend them. When I got them, I was like, oh, they're smaller, and I had some connection things. But other than that, they sound good. The mix on them is good. They got some nice bass, but it doesn't. It's
Would you wear them out of the gym,
you could
on a flight?
I could, but I'm gonna get mine. That's the thing. It's you wear them to the gym, and you don't want to put your stinky ass gym headphones on when you're on a plane. You know what I mean? I try to clean them. Cool thing is you can take the matting of the ears off and clean them separately. But I give them a wipe, the same wipe I use for my gyms, my boxing gloves afterwards, a disinfectant. Even then, yeah, they're cool. I'd wear them, but as long as they don't smell. Anyways. More gym stuff, more boxing, still boxing. Boxing's fun. I know you're working out a bunch of stuff with your trainer and trying to figure out your routine for the new year. So that stuff's really good for also mental sanity.
Yeah. I hit a couple milestones this past. I did the 3 plates finally. So I was really proud of myself for doing that.
On the deadlift he's
talking about? On the deadlift, yeah. Even though I had to use assists for it. I didn't do it 100% all me. I had to use wristbands and a belt to help me, but I still did it. Now my next goal is obviously to do it without any of that extra shit and just do it normally, but it'll probably take a little bit to get there, I'd imagine.
What's your deadlift form like? What kind of deadlifts are you doing? Romanian, sumo.
He had me do.
Stiff leg.
He had me do all of them pretty much. I do just the normal traditional one. I do mostly Romanian deadlift because he said like that one's kind of like that form I guess is used for like everything else usually. I mean that same form is used for a lot of shit. So like getting to learn that and trying to keep that form consistently for like just anything else has been kind of it's like once it clicks I guess you're good. And then it's just a matter of all the other stuff. But he has had me do sumo deadlifts before, the traditional ones, the Romanian ones. I forget which other one he had me do. I've done a couple different variants of them.
Don't you
just
love
to, like,
the
learn
names
it.
of these? Like Romania. Like they perfected the deadlift. Then you got like Bulgarian split squats. What nation perfected the split squat? Why, it's Bulgaria, of course.
Haven't done that one yet.
Is there an American technique
hideous.
to any of these?
I
Did
don't know.
America perfect
What's
anything?
America best at in the workout game? Running on ellipticals, uselessly.
Yeah.
Protecting your joints.
Jogging with AirPods.
Yeah.
It's crazy how different each one of those like affects you too. Like even just the like sumo, you seemingly have like more leverage, so you can kind of lift more because you're kind of in a wider stance. You're like a sumo guy. You're like this, so like you have more of a ground, I guess, like more of a base.
Can you show us?
Can I show?
I also like to say, I
It's
wasn't
like-
bad-mouthing ellipticals, just people
like-
kind of half-assing it.
I don't know if you were to picture a bar, it's like really wide, right? Like you go like kind of you like really like boom boom like that kind of deal,
Yeah,
right?
like
But then like a Romanian would be just kind of
your
like
hands are like on your insides, so like it's like a sumo, and you're like,
yeah. And that you have to get down to the bar like that.
and then you have to like,
Yeah.
But see, like I asked him about the hand thing, like how you did it. You did like this, like different like
Yeah.
flips or whatever. Like I was doing it just like the normal way, and I was asking like because people do it like different ways. I guess it's just preference. Right?
What did your trainer say to you? He said you can do it however you want to do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of
You can get
instances
more
of that.
leverage with like
I
up and
t-
under and over and under.
Yeah, I tend to like alternate. Like I'll do like, say I do one like this and it was really heavy, then I might feel more like, well, that's kind of awkward, or do this. Yeah, it just depends.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
You
good
guys
for
are getting me
congrats.
pumped up. I want to go to the gym now.
Good. What do you do when you go to the gym these days?
I haven't been in a while, man. I've been paying for gym membership for a couple months, and I haven't even been using it.
Oof.
But that's
hate
one of
that.
my New Year's resolutions
There you
is
go.
to continue
Cancel
going to the gym. Cancel it, yeah.
What I realized is that I was telling Brett earlier today, was that most of the stuff that I used to do, like even when we were back in Colorado and we were taking those trips like after the work days going over there, it's like I was doing probably 90%, maybe a little less if I'm nice about it, but I was doing like almost everything wrong when we were
Yeah.
over there. Like there was so many things that I like form-wise and just stuff where it's like you just think it's like normal, like, oh, doing this and that's it. Like there's like so many little things that I think I wasn't doing it right, so I probably wasn't even getting the most out of it.
You're not alone on that one though, because like now, especially the beginning of the year, all the newbies who their resolution, like mine, is to go to the gym, but they're going for the first time.
Yeah,
now.
there's gonna
They're
be
all
an
gonna
influx.
like that.
Yeah.
I started going to the gym when I was really young though. I was like 13, 14 when I first got a membership.
I envy that.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
So I kind of learned how to do stuff from a younger age. I didn't really have that problem really of just like, I kind of figured what to do. I had some sort of guidance, like I would look up like programs and stuff and just try to stick to certain things. Because when I was younger, I was always really big, so there's like a certain point where I was like, okay, I gotta shape up. So, but I don't know, with me going to the gym, it's hard for me to stick to it consistently. I have that issue a lot. Like I'll go for a month stretch consistently, like every day or every other day at least, and then just drop off of it. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened just a couple months ago too. And I've been paying for a membership, which I haven't even utilized.
Where do you go with gym?
24.
Dox yourself.
24-hour fitness. I used to go to LA Fitness, and then I switched. I've gone back and forth like twice, but
A lot of annoying options.
yep.
I complain about my gym constantly, but it's fun. People go like, just go to a new gym, and I'm like, well, then what would I complain about?
That's all right.
Also, that's where my gym
Yeah.
buddy works out at, so we're splitting the difference. He's going to join my boxing gym, so he'll drive from Hollywood to where I go to boxing, and then I go, currently I'm going to where he goes to the gym, so. Cool.
Yeah, but that's my main New Year's resolutions. Like, yeah, I want to just better myself in general. So go to the gym, kind of use the Calm app and meditate. just kind of learn new things, I guess.
Just don't read any like YouTube comments.
Don't read any YouTube comments.
I mean, you'll be good. You'll be on the right path.
I'll keep
We've been
myself
circling it. I want to get it.
Yeah, let's just dig right into
I wanna
that.
get it.
The YouTube comments?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And your day off and everything you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I guess my break went pretty well.
Wait, let me
for
get
the
another
most part.
sponsor and then we'll get into
This is the calm before the storm.
This is the
Calm before the
That's
storm.
true. Oh, well, don't worry, guys. What a relief. Guess who our second sponsor today is? It's Honey.
I knew it was honey. I knew
Beautiful.
it was honey.
You knew it.
I knew it was
they'd
Honey.
be there for you in the new year. Honey's great. I mean, I don't even need to read the ad read. Listen, Honey is the simple. It's an extension for your browser, and it saves you money. It takes 2 clicks. All you gotta do, you're gonna follow our link, add it to your browser, and let it do the work. One of our only sponsorships doesn't cost you anything. You just add it. It saves you money. We get the credit. You save the money. Everybody's happy. Honey automatically searches through millions and millions of coupon codes for anything you're shopping online. You could be trying to order a pizza. You could be trying to buy some new clothes. You could even now you can be on Amazon and it can even check the prices there. You can create watch lists where there's something you got your eye on. You want to wait and see if the price goes down. Maybe it's gone down before. Honey can do that too. Honey's incredible. And it's free. I can't stress this enough. It's free. More than 10 million people are using Honey to save money. Honey has over 100,000 5-star reviews on the Google Chrome store. Time magazine says it's basically free money, which honestly is true. Listen, Honey comes in, they automatically go to work whenever you shop on Amazon. It compares the prices of every seller that carries the item you want. It even factors in shipping, sales tax, and Amazon Prime status to make sure you're getting the lowest total price. The best deal every time. It's like having your very own personal shopping assistant. Join honey.com/cctv, the smart shopping assistant that helps save you time and money. I use Honey pretty much every time I buy anything online because it's there. It was already there. Order food, buy clothes. I mean, it's
essentially free money. Like really, it is.
Time magazine was right. It's free money. Like, why would you not do it? You're like, I don't want to save money. You know what I mean? I get it. Maybe you don't want to spend money on like other things, but like, what if you wanted to save money? You hate money? Then maybe you wouldn't install it. Join honey.com/cctv. It's so easy. Just use our method so we get the credit if you haven't done it. Okay. Thank you, Honey. You're the best. End of story.
It's time to roll up our sleeves
Hate
and
money.
get angry. Ooh.
No call map anymore.
What is this segment?
Segment's about getting triggered over comments over the break.
Okay.
And James has a personal anecdote to share.
It's not really anything major.
But it's funny. But I mean,
You're building
we were
it
talking
up.
about it in the car. And
Yeah.
we can all chime in. But
I was just saying. I mean, I had a pretty good break for the most part, except for like I was pretty consistent with my streaming too. I only took 2 days off during the entire break for Streamwise. One of which was Christmas Day.
Nice.
The other one was a personal day because I dove much too deep into the YouTube comment section that day on our YouTube comment section.
No.
And I actually can't believe that it affected me that much. I don't know. I have like
you're a veteran. They got you.
Yeah, I know. I have like a really thick callus, I would say, all over in terms of YouTube comments and that kind of deal. I mean, getting reamed every single day back in the machinima days really groomed me for what was to come, essentially.
Just put some hair on your back, though.
Every single time I'd post a shitty Halo machinima and I'd get fucking shit on for it. You know, I already kind of...
You're a kid in the basement just making some videos and some like 30-year-old tells you to kill yourself, dude.
Yeah.
Like you're, at some point in time.
Eventually, yeah, you get that hair.
My first day on Machinima Realm, someone said, "Oh, they hired him for this channel because he looks like an orc."
Nice.
And I was like, "Well, that's kind of funny." So that was on the better end, but it sticks in my mind. Oh, and then someone did a Photoshop and they colored me green and put me next to a Warcraft. What? I was like, sick.
What a form of hazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you figure that it would be like whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I think it was the day that it was probably the year-end video went up. It's just like the comments were just fucking awful, man.
Our
Like,
best of 2018.
Yeah, the comments were just so fucking bad. Like I couldn't be in there for more than a couple minutes, but I don't know why. It fucking affected me so greatly that day. I was just like, all right, I'm just not in the headspace to deal with this today. I'm just fucking over it. And like I had to just step away from the computer for the whole day that day. And it's like I haven't had any instance of that in I don't know how many years.
Why do you
I
think?
have no idea.
Why do you think that specifically was the one that really got to you?
I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing. It's like usually I'm fine. But I felt like there was so much, it was a weird mentality of like almost discrediting everything that like I feel like I did, you know?
Sure.
And I hated that feeling. I hated the feeling where it's like I'm gonna get discredited because, you know, Trevor left. And something that's completely out of my control. Like not anything that I could really do to help, not anything that I could do. Like, obviously I wish he was still around and all that stuff. He's not dead. But, you know, it's like something completely out of my hands. And then it felt like, well, this is all just like discredited now because of this instance that you couldn't even control. So I just felt like helpless, I guess. Like it was like I can't do anything to help this case. I spend the entire last few months of last year trying to bring back other stuff, you know, the Pokemon thing, bringing back stuff like that, and it just felt like that shit was like disregarded, and man, like it fucked up my whole day mentally that day.
Especially at the end of the year, right? It's not even like it's like, oh, it's June. It's still a fresh wound. Like
Are you looking at comments right now?
people's capacity to continue to fucking say shit,
The top.
and to hold on to shit.
Sorry.
No, please.
No, the top comment as it currently is, none of these matters because you haven't played Bookworm Adventures Deluxe.
That fucker is in every video commenting. Who is that guy? Is that a bot?
He's a memester now. He did it to
No, but he's not just in Couch Up. I see him in like other videos
He did it
too.
to Donkey, and now he's here. Yeah, we'll play it. I mean,
But he's not in non.
I'd be okay with that as the top comment.
great.
That's
At least
fine.
he's trying to make content.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's in
That's fine.
non-gaming related videos too. I don't know where he comes from. I just keep seeing him pop. The dude with the fucking earthworm,
He's
like
working on
the
you.
worm.
He's working on you. It's working
Fucker's
on
gonna
Alex.
comment on this video.
I hope he does. I can't
See?
wait.
I'm gonna get really.
I told you to stay out of the
He's in
comments
my
for
head.
your
He's in my head.
resolution.
I keep seeing him appear.
I'm fine with that.
I'll take 1,000 of him.
I'm
please.
even fine with the fucking guy that's constantly in our YouTube section getting top comment where he's fucking like making fun of my parents
he
or
just
Alex's
personally
fucking.
insults you
Yeah,
every-
exactly.
Oh my God.
Every single fucking video, it's just like,
my
haha,
God.
James doesn't have a dad. Haha, Alex has no family. Haha, like all of those. Like, I'll take that. That's fine. I'll take that every single video.
Yeah.
But like. The discrediting of other stuff is like that's just like a level beyond for me where like it shot me back to like 2008 2009.
Yeah, the thing that's shitty about that, it definitely seemed like the recurring theme with a lot of the negative comments was like missing past members. Like, oh, I miss Trevor, I miss Jacob on camera, I miss all that. But the thing with that, like, it's fine to miss those people. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to discredit somebody for missing them. But at the same time, you then, like you're saying, you then are discrediting the actual effort that's still being put in by people who are remaining here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's not like
realistically, the people pieced out, they're probably off doing other ventures, doing other projects, doing other things. Like they, you know, probably don't care too much about what's going on here. There are people still trucking, you know, people still putting forth whatever it is. And like, then that gets discredited because there's something completely out of our hands. Like that just fucks me up, I guess.
And not to like also discredit the people who are like having our backs on it too, because a lot of people do reply to those comments saying like, oh, well, they're still making stuff, they're still trying. I think the funny thing for me is the comments that say like, they should do some more gameplay videos. And it's like, you know, those people who are commenting aren't actually looking at the videos. There's 3 gameplay series going on right now.
Top comment on last Saturday's Wrong Side of YouTube was someone who was like, guys, don't worry, I got it. You know what these guys need? You know what we've been seeing for a while? A good old-fashioned Let's Play gameplay. That's what we need in 2019.
While Pokemon's going on.
James and
And
Alex
NFL.
playing games together. It's like, okay, we not only have the Pokemon series going on, and someone else was like, yeah, but those... I responded, I was like, what are you talking about? We have 2 Let's Plays happening right now. Someone was like, yeah, it's not in the spirit as the original. It's like, all right, if you watch the Pokemon, when you guys are in Echo Park, super cringe factor, I don't feel like that's like the old days. I don't know what will. And then in addition to that, there's also the NFL Let's Play happening, which just follows on the back of another NBA. And they're very similar.
To be fair, there's only so much. I'm getting older year by year, but there's only so much that I can put myself out there in LA, especially to you know, that level of cringe these days. You know, I I really,
I don't know.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to do that. I have to like kind of shut myself in a little box.
It's a different vibe here than it was in Colorado too.
But it was still fun. I liked that episode. That episode at the lake. I was just fucking with everybody. I was talking to whoever. I was yelling really loud.
It was a good time.
Somebody
in
sleeping
Colorado,
in
we
their
didn't
tent.
really get as much like people screaming at us as we did like out here, I think.
Yeah.
People are always searching for something to get angry at out here, though. That's the thing.
They're like always on edge.
Everyone's always on edge.
right
The
there.
moment somebody just goes a little too far,
That makes it way more dangerous, though. Like I
It
feel
does
like
make it dangerous.
I put myself in danger by yelling out in the open, and it's just like, you know, the people that are like, "Shut the fuck up, you fucking retard," and shit like that, like yelling at us,
yeah.
Dude, this kind of sucks.
getting hazed by the public.
But look, that was still top comment, which means that not only did somebody say that and think that, again, if you're being earnest, but you don't watch the channel and you think, like, that's my pet peeve. People are like, you know what you guys need? It's like,
There was
tell
one
me,
where it was
please.
a complete breakdown
But wait, but
of
like
each and
hundreds
every.
of people liked it because it was a top comment. So that many
Yeah.
people,
That's another
it's not like
thing,
it's a
too.
one
Yeah.
voice in the wild, oh, you don't watch it. It's like lots of people were like, yeah. It's like, what? Are you all trolling us?
I saw a breakdown like a couple weeks ago of somebody that said like all of our stuff needs like alcohol. Like everything would be better if
I
we
saw that too.
just drank.
was on the
Like if you
subreddit.
just drank doing this, if you just drank doing that, if you just added alcohol to every single video, you guys would be set. But
then-
like, you're telling me to become an alcoholic.
Same
to make
subreddit. Does
everything-
Alex have a drinking problem? I feel like he can't enjoy being in videos unless he's drinking.
I
So
love
I'm just
this
curious. subreddit over the holidays was a fucking disaster. I don't know where the mods were, but
I don't respond a lot. But like, I think I posted in that one like what the fuck or something like LOL what like, because that was just like because I was looking in just to see what people were saying and just seeing that as like a post that was active was just. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess I'm an alcoholic now for the sake of just a bit or whatever. It's the same thing with the weed back in Colorado. We had like 3 videos with weed, and the bit was just smoking the weed on camera, which I thought was just funny because it just got legalized. But then people would turn it into, I knew they were all stoners. It's like Alex is stoned every video. This proves it.
After months and months of speculation, it's finally been proven. They are high in each and every video that they create.
It'd be kind of hard to like just do some of the videos. But
yeah, no kidding.
to the point of Let's Plays, you know, I think we talk about Let's Plays pretty frequently when it's like a new game coming out. It's like, are you gonna do it on a stream? Am I gonna do it for whatever? And like some games, like Red Dead, I don't see us doing a Let's Play of Red Dead. The game's fucking hours.
Somebody was suggesting doing like a playthrough of like Anthem, something that's not even out yet, but it's also like
Right,
like
but it's just stuff we're gonna if we don't get it within like the week of production, which is sometimes different from the release date of games. Like, are we really gonna dedicate, I don't know, 60, 70 hours to a game? Dark Souls was really the last one we dedicated a lot of time to, and that I feel like took.
But
a
that
lot.
wasn't even like. Was that a new release? That was like
Dark
it was
Souls
already.
3.
It had already been out. So like it wasn't
out-
like
it was out
it
for a
wasn't like
little
we were
bit.
trying to hit new release window or anything.
It was
like that for
new
that.
enough that you were not playing it for some of it.
Oh yeah.
Because I want us to like initially get in and play it, because that's what we planned on. But it takes a lot. Like, if you're not doing it just like running through the whole game and you're doing it bi-weekly or something like that, like it takes a long time to do these games. So
That's what I figured with Pokemon too. That's
Right.
why I stuck in the live action bits to kind of break that up. But then like the gameplay stuff is like.
But if you do like Spider-Man, it's again, very long game with DLCs. Even if we just do the basic game, it would we'd still probably be uploading Spider-Man videos. Like I feel like our schedule is not built around like really Let's Plays anymore, and we've substituted that with stuff that I feel like enjoy more anyway. Which if it is board games, haha, or just other types of videos, I feel better about doing that. I don't think it's like I feel weird reading the comments where they talk about like the Let's Plays, because I know you guys are doing like the NFL stuff and the sports, and that's pretty funny. I think those are cool videos, and you guys are obviously
And that only came
enjoying it.
about because I threw out NBA like on a whim. It was like, hey, I heard this story mode was fucking bizarre. We did it and it was well received. So then the comments of the NBA videos were like, you should try other sports games. Try NFL, it's equally as bad. We try NFL and it's like, well, this is just shit. So it's like, well, what the fuck? I mean, I was only taking a suggestion from the comments itself. It wasn't like I plucked that out. I
can't-
plucked out NBA.
You can't win, dude.
That's why the comments are good.
And I don't know if that's like a
sometimes, but then
thing where
sometimes they're
like
just awful.
And I don't know if that's like a thing that like we incidentally or accidentally helped curate or something, or if that's just how it is, because it's just so.
I think it's how it is though. 'Cause
I don't
it's
know.
Like, the same shit will happen with like live action. Like you guys don't destroy shit like you did in whatever. There was some subreddit post where someone was like, we were talking about this in the car, where it's like 2018 didn't have the stuff that I liked. It got worse. It was a much worse year for content. And I said, what did we have in 2017 at the warehouse that you felt like you didn't get in 2018? And someone was like, destruction. Then I just went through and listed everything, like detonating the fucking fire extinguisher thing in the parking lot. We have a flamethrower, battle shots, shit where we're like puking, whatever. And then at the end of this conversation, someone was like, I think I just missed Trevor. And I'm like,
Truly.
you motherfucker. If that's your whole bit, then just say that. And that's okay, but you don't have to be like, 2018 sucked. I mean, like, whatever.
Truly, I think that is what it ties down to for most people. I think that even subconsciously, that is what it is for most people, is that they miss old personalities. That seems to be like...
Or they miss where we were, or where they...
Or locations.
How they felt when the first time they discovered something, and then you want to chase that feeling forever to the detriment of anything that would ever come after. Like, people, they just want what they can't have. Jacob goes off camera, then they're like...
His choice, by the way.
His choice. Suddenly it's like, I love Jacob commenting behind the camera. Favorite new cast member, whatever. Alex shows up. I don't know about this Alec guy. He's really not great.
Alex should
now there's
leave
Alec
on purpose.
devotion threads. Like,
You
we
should
love
just
Alec.
leave for a while.
If he left,
Just to see the
if he
reaction.
left, it would completely flip around. Because I said that shit before, and it's not, no offense to Trevor, but like Trevor, I didn't have any negative perception of Trevor, 100%. But like towards his tail end, when he was getting ready to peace out, there were people that were shitting on him in videos that he was in. Like, there were people that were like getting genuinely upset over his shticks. I never felt that way, but like people would get pissed, and then as soon as he peaced out, it was suddenly like, our Lord and Savior is gone. What do we do? And that's like, it was like a weird flip of the switch.
I think another funny thing that I've experienced recently is that even with positive comments, I see them still tying it back to old members, because I have people saying nice things about me, but then comparing me to Trevor. They're like, you really filled the void that Trevor left.
Sorry,
I'm like, why am I not? I can't be my own person? Why do I have to emulate Trevor?
But that's where it also comes back to, it's like, it feels like to me, it feels like, was that our fault? Did we put Trevor in too much? Like, did we fucking throw Trevor out there into the deep end too much?
I think about that stuff a lot in terms of like, well, what is it that I feel like people are really talking about? Because, like, sure, we could, if we bring back Trevor and, pay him $1 million or something, maybe he'll come back for a year or so. But I feel like when we first started doing this stuff, we just thought it'd be funny to like have our friends that were the same people that were there during the Creatures be on camera more often here too. And I feel like that kind of was not, I in some way, like, maybe we...
Some neighborhood kids are
It's playing Fortnite.
just
I think he
found a dead
just
body.
found a shiny Pokemon or something.
I just heard somebody like say like something
Holy
got
shit.
ran over, and then
Holy
holy shit,
shit.
holy shit.
They're fine.
Okay.
That's not, I got run over by a car energy.
I thought I heard like I got run over by a car, and I was like, are we gonna continue recording this podcast? So there's like
my
kids
God.
screaming out there.
It's 2019.
Yeah.
Good start.
Yeah, I feel like we just did too much of trying to put people on camera, and obviously when people were like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore, it kind of came back to make it seem like, it's our fault, and I feel like in some ways, like, yeah, maybe, but mostly it sucks, because the whole point though of us starting Couch Up was just, hey, it's funny when we do shticks together, let's just like make a channel all about it. Whereas now it seems like people feel like this is like very group orientated, and like some of the members is the reason why the channel's like falling apart.
And we're all depressed and none of us enjoy it anymore. I love those when I get told how I'm feeling about my job.
In all honesty, like if we didn't want to do this anymore, which is it's getting to that point. We just
Don't say that. They're going to run with it.
Comments are gonna run away.
Well,
with
someone
it.
was like, "Is the depression a bit, or do you guys actually hate it?" It's like, is the channel dead,
Someone's
or
like,
is it a bit?
depression's a 2018 meme. Why is Couch Up behind? I'm like,
Right, positive energy 2019.
That's right. Only positive vibes.
Right.
It is fair to say though that it's like you could bring Trevor back and someone would they would just pick that apart, tell him he was depressed for being back, tell me how he wasn't as funny as he was before. So people will always miss what they don't have. And one day, Ketchup won't be here, and then I'll love to read all the comments, people being like, wow, maybe I shouldn't have said, we'll bring back Trevor 400 times. Because we'll be gone.
Because they're going to make that like stupid video of like how the downfall of Cow Chop, and it's going to be built, like they're going to throw in like clips of Trevor and leaving. And
yeah, we'll get dissected and fucking evaluated.
It won't be like
conspiracy theories.
It won't be the Reddit post.
AFK Anthony back from the dead.
Right. We shouldn't really ascribe
it won't be this like the strike that, you know, really did a number or anything like that.
I think all the negativity and shit is its own thing. Like, we're still enjoying it. We're still having fun. If we weren't, we could make that decision, you know, whatever. But people just, I don't know. They need to leave. It's time to leave some shit behind in 2018. Okay, Trevor's gone. Leave it in 2018. Jacob's. Jacob's behind camera. 2018. You think we're all depressed? Leave it in 2018. Because I'm going to be paying attention less now, I think.
I want to try some new stuff this year, though. I at least want to do that. I think, you know, I feel like I think we did a lot of new stuff last year, too, in a way, but I think maybe that definitely would be a good refresher for this year.
Yeah.
Play around some stuff. Because people talk about, like, show ideas, and I feel like James comes up with a lot of shows pretty consistently, too. So it's like, maybe a nice change of pace or something like that. You know?
We tried a lot of new format shit last year. You're right. I mean, like we never done board games and heavy RP stuff.
That's probably why the fucking comments got to me, is because I was just fucking throwing shit out, and it's like as if you're not throwing shit out.
We still had a balance of the core stuff, bring in new people, try stuff, so we'll do it again. Yeah, we had new shows last year, started new shows, canceled new shows, Photoshop battles, this entire existence happened in 2018, like whatever.
Otherwise the lease is going to run out, and we're going to have to go back to the house again.
True.
Is that the next evolution?
Cheap house in the boonies. And
then everyone
you say that and everyone's going to get stoked. Everyone's like, yes, destroy your fucking credit.
Be like, new house wasn't as funny
Fuck your future.
New house didn't have Joe in it, so I hate the new house.
I think that is a big thing, though, is people forget that this channel is made up of real people with real lives, you know, then with real consequences.
And it's just an evolution. We've said this so many times. It's like, you wouldn't be watching this channel if it was exactly like it was in 2016. You would have gotten bored and left a long time ago. So even if you don't like new stuff or you want to pretend that it's better.
People just want to see us just suffer to like some degree, and that's kind of the miss, you know what I mean? Like we get the warehouse because we were like, dude, we're doing a lot of damage to property. We need like a lot of space to do it, and then we get the space and we're like, no, it's not as funny anymore, dude. Like the only times it's funny is when they catastrophically almost burn the place down. But aside from that, like what? Bombs going off, fireworks, things just on fire pretty regularly, people falling off, fucking injuring themselves. Yeah, but it was funnier when they had like a kitchen that had an attached bathroom.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I guess people would get excited if we just lived in like a impoverished area, you know, with a high crime rate, because then it would be pretty epic, dude, if we had like a burglary. Because already we have like people like coming up to the fucking warehouse and trying to like break in.
People.
And like we're not even in a bad area, honestly.
Yeah.
So
people watch the like orphans video and they're like, hell yeah, this is more like it. And so it's like, okay, so what, that's different than the normal shit we were already doing? Like I need to just like walk in and throw a gallon of milk at somebody and like start try-harding every video to like, you know, it's just like, it's the same vibe.
Because then it's the same vibe as like if we actually rented out like an alleyway and like, you know, had like strangers come and throw like bottles at us.
Yeah.
And people are, it's relatable.
People would like that. Like, I don't know.
Right.
That's what that demonetized short was about in a lot of ways. Just like what, like the people's perceptions of what they want versus like you trying to actually appease them. Just it's such a slippery slope of just like stupidity versus you doing things that you want to do because you find it fulfilling or entertaining or good content. You know, like you really can't let that stuff guide you.
And the demonetized thing in general was a really big hit, and it's like it does prevent a lot of, you know, things of that nature. It's like you can only push the line so much.
You're talking about actually being demonetized.
I'm talking about the short
No, I get it.
I'm saying like, and the actual like demonetized stuff that happened. It's like if YouTube pulls back the reins and pulls back that line that we, you know, always inch so close to, and they push it, like we can't. There's only so much that we could do. If we fucking murder ourselves on video and like it's gone, demonetized, it's like for nothing. It's like it's
I
gone.
could shoot Alex in the stomach in a video next tomorrow though, and then the top comments on the next day's video would still be like, why don't these guys do anything crazy anymore? Because it's just like there's people's perception versus them actually spending the time.
I was gonna say there's a major inconsistency with people watching video to video. Like people will reference things that should be happening that have already happened, and it just.
But everyone's still the authority on what we need or what we should be doing, whether or not they're actually have taken the time. And that's fine.
I'm not saying that they're always like incorrect. Obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
No,
I'm just gonna drink
people
more.
obviously send something. It's just hard to put like an exact like.
Like for some reason, like for some people who have like a general vibe of like, oh, something's different. I don't know what. Like.
Sorry, to the point of
No.
like the Trevor thing, you know, we introduced Trevor very early on, but initially when we hyped up the channel, like there wasn't like, oh dude, we love Trevor. It was a lot of people that were pretty negative right from the start, like who is this new kid, who's this new guy, we don't like him, all this bullshit. And obviously there we were like, no, he's funny, we like him, and people were like, okay, we like him. And then eventually, you know.
But we did a lot of planning around that as well.
No,
And we did like we were very pick and choosy and stuff, and we did like, you know, like the whole VR porn was his introduction, and that was like specifically, you know, done with him in mind and all that. Like it was a lot of planning that went through all that.
I just hope people don't see this as like, because you're gonna be like, oh, they're mad again. And
They're tilting.
Kind of started off that way because we were like, dude, some of the comments really pissed us off this weekend or whatever. But I think it's like, we know, we read, and sometimes we're like, okay, maybe they have a point. We'll do
I take in a lot. I take so much, like, if it's valid criticism, I mean,
I think
read all that.
if there's one takeaway from this is that like we do listen to comments and look at stuff. Like people aren't just saying it in vain. And like we're talking shit about some of them for sure because some of them are just like.
Well, that's what's frustrating. Like, it wouldn't bother you as much if you were like, cool, let me get some good constructive criticism about like, this sucks, this doesn't work, great. And then you look for it and it's just, you gotta get through like 3 layers of bullshit to get to like a false conceit of like something you can't even control. Then you get pissed. Then you're like, fuck this fuck, why am I even bothering? Oh, you missed Trevor, that's why you said all content? You couldn't validate any points?
That's the exact mindset like that I was in that day. It was like I was split. I was in like this weird like middle ground, and it was to my left was, you know what? 2019, I'm gonna fucking knock it out of the park. I'm gonna bring you so many fucking ideas that are gonna be insane and blah 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 blah. And on the other side, I was just like, well, fuck you guys. Like I already fucking did that. Like I already fucking brought forth a bunch of ideas and I fucking did all this shit. So like, why should I even bother?
Yeah.
Like it was this weird, like I was just stuck in the middle. Like I couldn't go in either direction. Yeah. I just didn't know. I didn't know what to do. Yeah. Then I went to the gym.
It's fun. The podcast is our dedicated spaced event. So we're just like, I don't want people to misread this, be like, oh, they're tilted. But it's like, cool, it's fun to come in and vent. It's cool to share that. Maybe it's helpful to share that sometimes. People have like, you know, they understand maybe why some things are tilting, or, you know, for people that care and aren't just trolling or whatever. But listen, let me hit us with our last sponsor, and then we'll talk about what's next in 2019, okay? Listen, let's talk about Quip. Electric toothbrush. I've got one. You've got one. You've got one. I can get you one.
You've been saying that.
I still don't have my holder.
Just one man.
I stopped using
Just one man, boys.
So
that's great about Quip. Everybody say something that's great about Quip. Here's a cordless, boom. Runs on the batteries. Keep it on a little mount, stick it anywhere. Take it anywhere, I'm going on a trip, take the mount, put it on. Goes with you. Great. Easy, breezy, beautiful. It looks good. It's nice. 2 minutes timed. It's important.
It has the vibrations. It'll change the vibration to tell you to like move sides of your mouth or behind your mouth.
4 quadrants. Let's go. 1, 2, 3,
great.
4. Look, gotta take care of your teeth. People on the internet will make fun of you if your teeth are weird.
True.
You know,
True.
And people who even aren't on the internet. That's also true. Good teeth, you know, it's very important. Let's learn about Quip. Let me tell you some details about Quip, okay? They got the sensitive sonic vibrations for an effective clean that's gentle on your sensitive gums. There's a built-in 2-minute timer pulses every 30 seconds to remind you when to switch sides, help you clean your whole mouth evenly. Multi-use cover works as a stand, mounts to mirrors, slides over your bristles to pack and protect your Quip on the go. And the brush heads are automatically delivered on a dentist-recommended schedule every 3 months for just $5. That's a friendly reminder when it's time to switch out. Because a lot of people are still using those old, worn-out brushes. It says 75% of us use old, worn-out bristles. That's a lot of people using toothbrushes that are past their expiration date. And of course, Quip is one of the first electric toothbrushes accepted by the American Dental Association. They're backed by over 25,000 dental professionals, and they have thousands of verified 5-star reviews. How do you get a Quip? Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to getquip.com/cctv right now, you get your first refill pack for free. That's getquip.com/cctv. Use our link, get yourself a nice electric toothbrush. Live in the year 2019. Some nice dental care. It's
Year of
gonna
the
feel
clean
good.
teeth.
Nice.
The year of the clean teeth. It's the Chinese zodiac. 2019 is just a beautiful molar. It's glistening.
Great.
So
Very
what is
cool.
next for 2019? What is next?
How do we enjoy the ride? How do we all enjoy the ride in 2019?
You're both doing the
Oh yeah, this is a great suggestion. I feel like this is like the powwow vibe. Like I'm in the fucking, let's talk. Let's discuss the fate of the tribes
I can't even-
here today. I love
do
this.
that.
This whole setting is very,
I can kind of do that.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Gets the conversative juices flowing, you know?
A little bit.
Don't watch Bird Box. Say that much.
I haven't seen it.
Don't watch.
And the
Bird
more I
Box.
hear about it, the less I want to see it.
It's one of those.
Why?
I don't know. It just doesn't. I just feel like it's like one of those bandwagony movies that people say is good, but it's actually just
And
like
you're
okay.
you're like super. You're not into bandwagon mainstream.
No, I'm not. Are you trying to insinuate like I'm a hipster?
I'm just
Is that?
listen. I'm just reading it like I see it, dude. Like,
I don't know. It just didn't sound interesting to me. I don't know what it is.
but
It's okay. And if you watch it, you probably watch it so you get all the memes.
That's kind of how
feel
I
like
got.
that's the
I got
only
that feeling too. It's
That's
like, it's
the only
okay,
reason I would
it's
watch
like,
it is just to understand the memes.
memes worked as a really good promotion for it. 'Cause I
Truly,
started seeing
truly.
a bunch of just really Sandra Bullock in a blindfold.
And they're
it's
funny.
Like, when you're avoiding your parents when you come home late, and it's just I'm like okay, like, and I didn't want it to get spoiled for me. I didn't want to get spoiled by a meme when it's like when you watch the end of whatever. Because I was like, all right, I'll watch it because everyone's talking about it, just using it all the time. And the thing is, it's already been done, man. The movie's already been done. The Happening. If you watch The Happening,
That's like literally every concept, though. You could say it's already been done.
No,
But it's
no,
like there's
well-
a gazillion zombie movies out there that have been done to death with the same premise,
feel like
the same concept.
You have seen Bird Box or you have not?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
with like horror though, a lot of, like the good horror films is when the concept is like good. Like what is it? It Follows. Is that what it's called?
It follows.
Yeah, follows.
Yeah, was a good movie because the concept was scary and it was original.
A Quiet Place.
A
is
Quiet Place.
A sensory deprivation horror done much better.
Concept was good and original. And when you, have
You thought A
movies like
Quiet
that-
Place was better than Bird Box?
Twice as good.
Absolutely.
Easily twice as
I thought it was better, but I didn't think it was by much.
Really? What?
I felt like Bird Box at least explored some of the obvious, well, why don't they just do this? Well, why don't they just do that?
Give me an example so I know what you're talking about. Give me
Spoil the shit out of it. I don't give a fuck.
So it's like, oh, they find
really wanna
light
spoil it.
spoilers here.
like supermarket. They find a supermarket, tons of food. Why not just stay there? Like they explored that avenue because it's like instantly what you're thinking. It's like, well, this place is a plethora of stuff. Like, why not just stay there? And then they, go through.
But their
whatever.
explanation wasn't even
gets
good,
yeah,
though.
what gets explored? He goes. Well, we got people back at the house, so we can't leave them. And
Right.
that's
I
the
guess that was it.
extent of
I mean, that was it.
And then
That's what you-
something
it.
spooky happens and they drive back anyway. The thing they weren't going to do in the first place, right?
That movie, The Mist, takes place in a supermarket.
I love The
Same-
Mist.
The Mist is.
I
a
wish
short
that,
story,
I wish that
novella
the
is great.
ending of Bird Box was more akin to The Mist, and that was like I thought the Bird Box ending was so fucking garbage.
Yeah, it's kind of like, well,
I was waiting for a Mist-like ending. I was waiting for something like that, and it didn't happen.
because they present to you, again, light spoilers. They present to you everything's fine, but it's like it's not fine. You've actually solved nothing except accomplishing some small goal that hasn't fixed anything, and you're stuck.
The
in
bigger
this-
picture is still
It's fucked.
there.
Absolutely,
Still
they're
there.
all fucked. What are they gonna do?
It was amazing to me how good of a cast they had, but like how terrible the acting was especially towards the middle part.
Yeah,
I
there
feel
were
like-
some people in there that were like really bad, but I hate Sandra Bullock anyway. I fucking hate
No,
her.
I think Sandra Bullock did okay.
So-
No,
Sandra
she was
Bullock.
fucking garbage, dude. She was
my
so
God.
bad.
Personal bias,
This
I
is
think,
a
against-
personal bias, 100%. I went in knowing full well that she sucks. And then I watched this movie and I was like, wow, she really sucks. You wanna know how much she sucks? I thought, dude, I can't really say it. I can't really say it because it might be spoilers. I thought
it's okay.
I thought
A light
that
touch.
by the way she was acting through the entire course of the movie, I thought there was something wrong with her. I thought there was like something fucked up like in her head. Like I thought she was off a little bit to the point where like I thought that a main plot point that they discussed would have involved her, but it didn't, and it never happened. So it was just like, that's just the way she acted.
She was just detached, dude. She was a single mother.
She was a little
detached.
She was a little more detached. She was like a little like.
This is a strong, clear bias.
Yeah,
Sandra Bullock. This is too much information, but Sandra Bullock was part of my sexual awakening. When you're a kid and you're starved for good content. It's not like it is in the year of our Lord 2019. You kind of gotta get where you can get. And her and Speed at the end of that movie, I was like, damn.
You jerked off to Speed?
Maybe so.
Fuck, I didn't
You're not gonna jerk off to Bird Box. That's
never gonna happen.
No.
It was GoldenEye. What's her name? Jean Grey. Help me out here. What's her name?
Oh,
I forget her name.
Famke Jensen.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Her fuck sex scene with Pierce Brosnan. Mm-hmm. And then probably the last minutes of Speed where like her and
jerked off the 007 and
I'm not saying I jerked off, but I'm saying this is the kind of shit you would watch. You kind of be like, ooh.
So Sandra will always
the female form.
Special place.
Sandra. Ooh. Famke.
Okay, well, there's clearly two biases happening. I'm trying to be as objective as possible.
It's not like I'm not like, ooh, Sandra, the Blind Side. I'll watch you. It's just a counterpoint. I have
Sandra Bullock blind.
I have no.
You can't see.
Wow, we're getting into kink territory. I have no Sandra Bullock kink, but I thought she was. I mean, my problems were with everything around her. I liked the opening. It was kind of like that's really satisfying to watch those civilization breakdowns, things play out. Like the remake of Dawn of the Dead, which however you feel about the whole thing, that opening sequence where like she wakes up and shit's just going crazy and like her neighborhood, people just getting fucked up. That's always like.
I don't feel like I don't feel like they really do the acting right, and for whatever reason, just doesn't seem like compelling to me. Like I like what you're saying. Like what you're saying is good. Like it's fucking San Andreas or whatever that movie. And it's like just civilization just breaking up. You're like, holy shit, what would that be like?
Yeah.
I don't feel like the acting's ever done right. It's like they have the script and they're like, well, how do you apply it to scenes where people are just getting brutally murdered like throughout 30 seconds?
Yeah.
And you just have like, hey, what's going on out there? Oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, we have to stay calm, okay?
Yeah.
We
They just go with the typical characters.
Military.
Yeah.
We have to wait for the military to come save us. Everyone has to stay calm.
And then you got the conspiracy theorist who's like, this is the end of the world.
Oh yeah, the whole
there's always.
It's like I read these books about these tribes and how it's like a spiritual event.
Coincidentally, I'm writing a novel about demons, and I think.
And then someone's like, "You work at a supermarket. Get a load of this guy." And you're like,
guys,
does everyone realize that like people are getting murdered around them?
They just watched
brutally,
like 25 people die.
Like,
you watch like
take a look at this guy. You know I'm a cop, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
There's one tiny thing, that dude that worked at the supermarket, he like never took off his fucking vest either. Like the fucking guy that worked at the supermarket. It was like days later, everybody was in different clothes. He was still wearing the fucking vest.
It's like his safety.
With his name.
He's like, life is normal. Explore that. You watch one bad Live Leaks video, it could be with you days later, right? You're like, wow, I shouldn't have fucking watched that. That's fucked me up. Now imagine you watch it happen in real life 30 times, and then you're in a house with a bunch of other people that have just been shocked. And maybe I understand the shock thing where you're like, her sister, stuff happens, and she's like, okay, I just have to keep going. Mm-hmm. But like the conversations are not PTSD, and you know what I mean? I don't know. I've never been in a war. Maybe some soldiers out there can tell me how wrong I am. But
okay, but even like say war, like the soldiers are to some degree trained for like scenarios where you get the drill sergeant is screaming at you while you're crawling under barbed wire, and they're throwing grenades off to the sides, so you could like be prepared for hey shit's gonna go down. At least have a focus oriented mindset.
And like finish the mission.
Right. You're a person walking around, all of a sudden, just body parts flying around. You're not gonna be like, take a look at this guy. Like, come on, just give me something where people are like shell shocked, like are like moving for like this for like a good 30 seconds. Just no one's being a funny guy.
So that was your main problem you had with Bird Box.
Not realistic.
At least the beginning.
It informs the tone of the whole movie.
Like the acting and then so forth and so on.
How did this start? When were
we
talking about
leaning
what we're doing?
hard on Bird Box.
We talked about 2019.
Yeah, I was gonna start.
fucking, she sucks, dude. She fucking sucks.
Hasn't there been one Sandra Bullock movie you've liked? I bet there's at least one.
Blind Side.
You don't like Speed?
I mean, I watched Speed back like way back when, so I barely remember it.
What about that one with the space and
I
George Clooney and she's
I know you do.
George Clooney and
her and
Thinking of Gravity.
It's Gravity.
Gravity.
You didn't like Gravity?
Hopeful.
It's all right, but she took it down a couple pegs for me.
Not those suggestions.
Again, it's that personal bias, you know.
No, she's naming some of her more romantic works. The rom-com land. You didn't
No.
like Gravity?
I did, but I think she took it down a couple pegs.
Wow.
It's that personal bias against her, I guess. You know.
If it had been Emily Blunt in Gravity, you'd feel better about it. Anyone. If it had been iCarly. What's that girl's name?
Miranda Cosgrove.
Am I supposed to know that? Why did I act like that was? All right, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch it for the memes if you do.
Same thing with like what about Black Mirror?
Now,
I didn't watch it.
we're running out of time. The Bandersnatch, that was cool.
Hey, you
Anybody
calm
else
down,
watch
all
it
right?
yet?
This is topical. What?
She's tilted because we need to end this podcast.
Yeah.
You watched Bandersnatch?
Yeah.
I thought that was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished Hill House, by the way.
Yeah.
I liked Hill House. I liked all of Hill House.
You liked the whole thing.
Yeah, that
You didn't feel like it dropped after like episode 6 or so.
No.
Wow.
I was still finding ghosts in the background and shit, and like, like, ooh, and then that emotional payoff at the end. Maybe I'm a sucker for that. It felt like it's like finishing a Stephen King novel. It's like the end of It. It was like.
I think that's why he liked it. He's the one. He like endorsed it as well.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
It's got a very Stephen King. That end, I thought it was good. I had some emotional.
Wow.
You know, I liked it, but surely you would rather watch all of Hill House than watch Bird Box. If you had to recommend a Netflix viewing,
Yes.
Hill House. I agree.
Yeah.
And watch Bandersnatch. Do you like
Yeah.
Bandersnatch?
I liked it, but I feel like I've been a little bit spoiled by Moral Compass video games, and I felt like it was fucking with me while watching it. I liked
Yeah.
it.
It
I
was
liked the whole
fucking with
thing,
you.
and I liked exploring like all the different options and stuff. But like in my head, I felt like I had already went in assuming that there was going to be way more options. It's like initially the like executive producer or whatever asks you for a job, and you can just say yes or no, and like I'm just like hit no,
I knew
no.
that. I knew that was going to be.
And it's
I
like,
pictured you.
and it's a dead end, and then it's like, okay, well hit no again and see what happens. I bet you it'll change. No, it's not that. It's not that elaborate. You're literally at a dead end. Like you got to go back and hit yes. And it's like, the games have made me like think. Even if you select the option that's not necessarily the right option, there'll still be something there. The tree will continue to branch off, and like the movie doesn't necessarily
old
do that.
Goosebumps book, right? Where they used to have like the choose.
But
your
even then,
adventure
there is
Goosebumps.
dead ends. There's dead ends in that
And
too.
they have one where it's like you go up the staircase and a zombie knight kills you.
Yeah,
That's it.
the end.
Oh fuck! Let me go back to the.
But like
But then it
the
also tried to
games
fuck
keep
with
going.
you because most people are going to select yes in that scenario. It tries to make you feel bad, like, oh, I fucked up. But even though it seemed like everything should say yes, no, don't trust your first instincts.
Yeah.
So it's like weirdly, like paradoxically, also doing what you're asking for, but via the other choice.
Yeah.
So
There's a
it's-
lot of like dead end moments where like I was just like, oh well, it's nice that there's like an ending or whatever, but it's like a definitive ending. It's like it doesn't continue on past that.
There's a lot of funny.
There's
you can make
Easter
some
eggs.
funny, fucked up choices that.
Yeah.
I think there were a couple of moments, and I really don't want to spoil Bandersnatch, but there were a couple of moments where I was like, oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. And then I would get like a crazy extended ending versus somewhere I thought I was. So, I don't know, it's hard to talk about, but as an experiment, it was cool.
Yeah. I thought
unique.
it was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Couch Hop interactive video experience.
Cool. That'll take a month
That's
of art.
2019.
No content for a month, and then we'll give you...
Sitting there branching out each
Yeah.
like path and
the amount of...
mapping it all out.
And also make it into an ARG at the same time.
we're going to change the shift of the company radically. Okay, we'll end it here for now. That was a pretty good first podcast back. Thanks, guys. I enjoyed myself. Some range on that. I didn't
Yeah.
expect the detour, and that was good. We'll catch you next week. Different or in 2 weeks, whenever the fuck the podcast airs. I'm still
Great.
dizzy. So, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to our sponsors. We'll see you soon.
See you in 2020.
See you in the comments.
What if I want to have sex before I get married?
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die. And you'll probably take with you your spouse and one or more of your children.